Hey guys, I'm back again to do another action figure review. This one is Batman from Total Heroes, made by Mattel. This one is a very cool action figure. I use it all the time. So let's start with the top, where we could see the neck do a full 360-degree swivel. We'll move to the upper limb now. The wrists, they do a full 360 degrees as well. So that's pretty cool. The forearm does go quite a bit. Depends on how much you really push the forearm. So in this one, on his left forearm, I could go almost the full distance, maybe about 3/4 of the way. But on the right forearm, I could actually go a full 360 degrees. So, each toy has got its own bit of part where it needs to be moved around more than the other. So in this case, it's his forearms, and we kind of need to break it in a little bit to really move it. But either way, both move almost the full way on one or the full way on the other. So the forearm is pretty cool, and that's important for Batman because his forearms have these little spike things at the bottom, which is part of his suit, his armor. So it's important to be able to use his forearms. We can move also at the shoulder joint two ways. We can move horizontally. We can raise his arms horizontally. Or we can also go vertically so that we could put his head, his arms right above his head. Just like that. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Now we can move down to the lower limb. Great flexion at the knee. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. And the legs do a split. Not a full split. I'd say about 3/4 of the way. But they definitely do a split. So that's pretty cool. The weight of the action figure is distributed pretty evenly through the top and bottom, and he can stand on his own, something that I love personally. And finally, his cape is pretty cool. It's very strong cloth from what I can feel, and when I pull on the cape, it's pretty snug, and that's because it may be difficult to see, but it's kind of engraved underneath his bat suit around the neck and shoulder area. So you could play around with it a lot, and it's not going anywhere. It's pretty strong. The downsides to it, so there's very little tilt at the head, very little, if not any tilt at all. So there's very little to zero tilt at the head. Now at the waist, no swivel whatsoever. Cannot move him whatsoever at the waist. At the ankles, the ankle joint has extremely limited movement, extremely limited. But again, that to me is not a big deal because the toy itself functions so well and is so strongly built. In my videos on YouTube, Toys 1-on-1, I put this guy through a ton of torture in the ring, and he takes all the abuse. Very strongly made, very well built. I do like this action figure a lot. It does come with a couple of accessories. It's got this grapple gun and 2 batarangs. So these guys are pretty cool. I did use, in my first video, I did use a batarang with in the match, so it's pretty cool. Just you gotta keep in mind it is a bit of a choking hazard because they're very small parts. And finally the grapple gun here, which I believe to be the grapple gun. It's not really labeled. Either way, they do make great accessories. And Something about the package that I like, now I did say this is the Total Heroes by Mattel. I like the packaging of this Batman action figure because it gives you the nice drawing and the painting and the artwork, but it also gives you the specs, a couple of statistics on the back, real names. I don't know if you can read this. Says Bruce Wayne, occupation, CEO / philanthropist / crime fighter, base of operations is Gotham City, special abilities, detective, genius level, etc., etc. So it is pretty cool. I like the packaging, I like the figure, I like the accessories. Overall, it's definitely worth getting. It is a ton of fun. You can see how I play with them in the YouTube videos that I do. Definitely worth it. Alright, that'll wrap up this evaluation of the Batman action figure from Total Heroes made by Mattel. I'll see you next time for the next review, and definitely check out Toys 101 on YouTube. You can see how I use all my action figures. Alright, see you later.